Alrighty guys, welcome to the live stream. I thought I was streaming the heats, but it turns out I forgot the crucial part of hitting go live on YouTube. So, I just spent a bit of time talking to myself that entire time, thinking that I was live streaming to a crowd of people. Um, so, don't let join all at once. Well, Sav, I can't restart it, I'm sorry. I'm literally, Sav, I can't keep restarting the server. Okay, fine. One more restart, and then that's it. One more restart, just for the other people, and then yep, that's it. Alrighty. Sorry about this, guys. Just having some server issues. Nobody join. Nobody join yet. Nobody join yet. Just let let them join. Sav first, and also Michael, because they were having connection issues. So, if you guys would like to join the session, go for it. And just join, a little at a time. We'll go, like, spread it out a little, just because it could crash people's games, and we want everybody to be in this race. So, without further ado, Sav, if you are in, just waiting to see the connection stuff. Anyway, we will be right back once we kind of have the session sorted out. We will be right back. Hopefully that should be very soon. Alrighty guys, we are back. Just gotta do some gridding up, get them back into the order, and then we should be good to go for a pre-final and final. We'll be back shortly. Alrighty guys, we are all lined up and ready for a pre-final. The standings are a bit out of order right now, that's just a mild problem that we have. But yep, we are all formed up, everybody's getting in through the last couple corners. Your pole sitter is Aiden Ingrata, followed by Connor Pritico, Laurent Legault, Joseph Lowney, Evan Coulson, Will Adams, Isaiah Maxey, who did not make it to grid unfortunately. And we are green, green, green. Get on board with Aiden Ingrata here. Going into the first corner, looks like the first three guys get away unscathed. Looks like Connor Pritico may have lost position there to Laurent Legault. So far, it looks like the top three have kind of just checked out from the rest of the pack as they keep battling and squirming behind. Looks like they were almost three wide at one point. Oh, we got a spinner in the background. As it stands right now, top three, Laurent Legault, Connor Pritico, Joseph Lowney. What happened? No, that can't be right. Looks like Aiden Ingrata out in P1. Then Connor Pritico, Joseph Lowney, Evan Coulson. Yeah. But it looks like first we broke away. It looks like we got a bit of a pack behind here. But yeah, first three have just kind of broken away. Not sure what happened to Aiden, why his lap time didn't count, but yeah, we'll have to go back and manually fix that, I guess, for the final. Still have a bit of a battle going on for the guys behind. Looks like we're almost too wide there between Connor Pritico and Laurent Legault. Oh, and they are too wide. Connor Pritico goes for the pass on Laurent Legault. Now this has given Aiden Ingrata a bit of a lead here. Are they going to battle, or are they going to catch back up to Aiden? In the meantime, though, let's go a bit further back to the group behind. So we got a huge pack here. Looks like leading this pack is actually Joseph Lowney, followed closely by Josh Bishop, Evan Coulson, Christian Savaglio, and Will Adams. Got somebody driving slow back there. As it stands, still out in front, Aiden Ingrata, followed by Connor Pritico, Laurent Legault. Still have Joseph Lowney. Somebody goes way wide in the last corner there, and Joseph Lowney dropping a tire a bit on the entry there. And somebody else going wide on the inside. Your top five right now looks like Aiden Ingrata, Connor Pritico, Laurent Legault, Joseph Lowney, and in P5 looks like Josh Bishop. Let's see what's going on at the front. What's going on? There we go. Took a second to find it. About halfway through a pre-final right now. In the meantime, let's go see what's going on in the comments right now. Got Jordan West with the big high. I'd like to say I should be starting P2. I would like a shout out. Yes, unfortunately, that is true. Savio Panicia was very well tied for first place in the heats, and unfortunately, there was some problems with the game, and his game kept crashing, and he couldn't join. It was very unfortunate, but fortunately, it goes like that sometimes. Looks like the top three are back into a little pack of themselves, or a little pack of their own. I mean, it looks like the guys a bit further behind have finally spread out. But still Aiden Ingrata, your leader, followed closely by Connor Perdico and Laurent Legault. But yes, very unfortunate for Savio Pinicio. It was, yeah, brutal way to kind of end the event. Maybe we should get him in here for some commentary as well. What do you think about that, Sav? You want to commentate for the final as well? Let me know down in the comments. Get some Espinich commentary going. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Chad Webster. He would have been my first choice before. He would have been the first choice before me. In fact, probably others before me as well. Connor Pretty getting a little bounced up over those curbs. Maybe even got a bit of grass in his tires. That's very unfortunate there. And we will have Savio Pinicha joining us for commentary for the final. Very nice to see. So far, first three still all packed together. The rest of the field is spread apart, unfortunately. Won't have too much action back there. But now we have to see who's going to win this, because realistically, I mean, you don't want to be on the outside here. It's almost like you want to get either first or third, because that's the way the starts have been kind of going. Normally it's, the guys who are in first and third end up becoming first and second by the end of the first corner, followed by the guy closely in third. And for some reason, it's been a three-car breakaway almost every race that we've seen so far. Oh, everybody's getting a little squirmy up in the dirt. Now this has kind of spread the pack back out at the front again. Looks like we have a bit of a gap between Connor Perdico and Laurent Legault. And, the way draft is here, the closer you are, obviously, the more effective it is. And if they could drop Laurent before the last lap, that would be very interesting. But we are going on to the last lap right now, so, it could very well be anybody's race in the top three, let alone maybe even behind if there is a crash. But ideally, I think you'd want to be either first or third here. I don't see anybody wanting to be second, and I think they kind of might realize that, and you might see some mind games before the line here, where they might try and back off. And hey, Negrata hits the barrier. Good recovery though. Oh, looks like we just lost Laurent Legault. Oh, there he is. He's back. That was definitely something. But now this puts Connor Perdico in a decent position actually for the race start for the final. And we did not get to maximum capacity, which means everybody in this race will be advancing to the final. Laurent Legault goes a bit defensive there. And we got another battle behind. Looks like Joseph Lowney or Josh Bishop might be going defensive on Joseph Lowney. On Joseph Lowney. Who will get the run to the line? Will Joseph hold on to P5? It looks like Connor Perdico is going to get P2, followed by Laurent Legault. And it looks like Josh Bishop is going to get P4. So as it stands right now, your finishing order. This is a little bugged, but Aiden Ingrata, Connor Perdico, Connor Perdico, Laurent Legault, Josh Bishop, Joseph Lowney, Evan Coulson, Will Adams, Michael Riccio, Sebastian Day. Michael Riccio actually came from the back of the grid, so congrats to him. And it looks like we're gonna have actually a pretty stacked front few rows here for the final. Anyway, thank you guys, and I will be back shortly, and the final will commence soon.
Hey!
The live stream, get it up and going now. Oh, got everybody formed up at the front. Got a bit of swerving there going on by Connor Perdico. Not sure what's going on there. Just to make sure that we are streaming the right thing, and yes, we are. Alrighty.
It's green.
Oh yeah, sorry. There we go. Got Savio Panici on the commentary booth for this one. He had some unfortunate circumstances in the race. And yeah, we will very well see what happens here. Looks like there's a bit of bumping, and we are green, green, green. Going to turn one. Looks like they are a lot tighter than they were in the other starts, that's for sure. Looks like Connor Perdico might even hold the outside here. Oh, he gets a bit shuffled out. Oh, big spin there.
Oh, big crash.
Wonder what predictions are.
Is that Michael?
Let's look at
That
the
was
front.
Michael
Oh,
Ricci. Whoa!
more crashing. Anyway, your leader is Aiden Ingrata, followed closely by Connor Perdico. Keep it followed up here. Looks like we got a bit more of a pack this time if the guys in 4th and 5th can actually keep up. Stay in that draft train. This is a 12-lap final, so we will very well see what happens here.
Yeah, we got a pretty close race at the front so far, which is something we haven't seen all.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, you and Aiden had a great time in the things. Just sucks I couldn't live stream it because I couldn't figure out.
But I'm saying like it's a big pack now. It was just me and Aiden before.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's the same pack. Might be very well the same pack that we had before. I mean, where's Laurent Legault is the real question, because he was our guy that started in P3, I believe.
Yeah,
Where
but
is
we all
he?
know Connor Critical though.
Yeah, where
We
is
know he's
the?
gonna make a move.
We can always rely on Connor to do something. Add some sort of spice. We all know these guys want to get interviewed at the end of the race. So, well, now we have two people to interview, or two of us interviewing them. Yeah. Let's see where Laurent Legault is. Is this a bug on the thing, or is he actually? Oh, he is actually very well at the very back. I do wonder what happened to him. Maybe we will be seeing a little protest thing at the end of the race. But as it stands, Aiden Ingrata still looks like your. Oh no, Aiden Ingrata is not your leader. He's been shuffled out by Connor Perdico and Joseph Lowney. Aiden Ingrata has fallen back into P3, and all that scrambling might have actually given Josh Bishop a chance to be able to catch back up. He is 6/10 back, but they are also in a train, which means, you know, they have to break earlier and earlier for each other. It's almost like the domino effect. So he could very well catch back up here, especially if they get a bit too what's the word I'm looking for? Sav, Phil, help me. Help me.
A little bit too rousy here.
Exactly. That's pretty much the word I was looking for. Good job.
Oh, was that Joseph Lowney running wide? It
Yeah,
was.
Aiden putting his hand up. Was that Aiden and Grata moving him on the corner exit a little, or going into the corner even maybe? Because you
Maybe,
saw
but
Aiden Grata got past there, and
from
this.
what we know, that gave Josh Bishop a chance at the lead here now
Yep,
in top pack.
very well did. We're almost at halfway distance now.
Aiden got us still closing up to the lead now though. We know he's gonna want that P1 back.
Yes, he will. Aiden loves that P1. I mean, who doesn't love P1? But in a race like this, you got to be strategic as well. You know, you got to play your cards right. It's a long race, and I mean, anything could happen even on the last two laps. So, you know, maybe even being first in a situation like this.
Here
As
we
I
go,
say
Aiden
that,
got it down the inside.
down the inside, big overtake for the lead. Oh, wow!
Oh, and Joseph Lowney puts the bumper to Connor Critical, and he slides into Aiden and Grata.
Connor Perdico really getting shuffled out there. Might even not have draft here, or might not get the draft as good as other people. But he also did get a good run out of the corner actually. Now it's going to be a game of chase down. This could very well bring the guys in 5th and 6th and 7th and 8th even into this race if they keep going at it like this.
We might just see a protest too, because Joseph Lowney did shove Connor Critical into Aiden and Grata.
Yeah, especially it's not like real life karting where you can push people through the corner. There is obviously the internet, which isn't exactly like real life. There is going to be a bit of a delay, and often what you can see is light contact turn into something as somebody getting launched, like they got hit by, you know, like a freight train or something. You see it often with online racing where sometimes you just kind of hit the guy, it looks like a light hit, but on their end, they're just getting absolutely launched.
We got Aiden got it absolutely wheeling though and going down the inside of Joe Solani into turn one.
Joseph Lowney going a bit wide on the exit, but he's still able to hold on to the position into P2. Still have a four cart battle up front. Got Aiden Ingrata. Oh, Aiden parks it. Oh, that's a bit of
Oh,
a brake check by Ingrata actually. That might need to get reviewed after the race.
well, now it's a two-car breakaway if Joe Solani decides to work with Aiden Gata. But if
Yeah,
they start
well,
battling, Connor Britico and Josh Bishop still have a chance to get back to the front.
yeah, I'm not too sure if Ingrata's going to be able to win this one after that. That was quite a hefty brake check, I must say. Or it definitely looked like it. Could be wrong, but yeah, it doesn't look too good in his case right now. We'll see. We'll have to check the replay after. Replay
And
doesn't
yes,
lie.
Joe Solani is going to work with Aiden Gata, hoping to open up the gap behind him.
Yep. And they have opened the gap. It's now 9/10ths back to Connor Pritico and Josh Bishop. We're about 3/4 distance here, and I mean, they battled quite a bit, but now after that whole incident, they've really kind of spread apart now, and it's almost made the race boring. I like that four cart battle. What about you, Sab? You enjoy that little four cart battle while it lasted?
Of course. Don't we all enjoy it?
Yep. Man, we got to get the OG guys from Champ Kart back on here. Got to get Simon Belanger on here. We got to get Jean-Francois. We got to get all those, all those Canadian guys, all those guys that used to race in real life. Some of them still do, but it'd be nice to see all of them.
The gap's now up to 1.1. Joe Solani and Aiden Gata are absolutely flying compared to P3 and 4 of Connor Pritico and Josh Bishop.
Yes, they are. Well, if I've learned one thing from Briggs Racing, anything can happen on the last lap. For all we know, the guy in fifth could win this race. If there's a bit of a pile up, you never know. Or if they decide to start battling soon, it's just a wonder. Are they going to try and stretch it out all the way to the end, or are they going to start battling for position from now? As we might have seen Josh Bishop go for a pass on Connor Pritico, I'm not too sure. Or he's been past him. Oh, and Connor
No,
Pritico's
Connor
back ahead.
Yeah, Connor Pritico is P3 now. The gap's now almost 1.5 seconds.
Looks like Connor might have a 1 second penalty actually, if he missed the checkpoint, but that can be looked at after the race.
Oh, and Joseph Lowney is up to P1 now. I think we missed that.
Yeah, it's surprising. I
We've
mean,
seen
we
a
have it
leak
on.
in
We
it.
have the camera on Aiden, so I'm not too sure why we would have missed that. Maybe just in a little blind spot. That cameraman
Oh,
not
and
doing
there's
his job.
another
Oh,
big bumper by Aiden and Gata.
super wide by Joseph Lowney. But Lowney put his hand up. It makes me think that maybe he just went wide by himself. But now this is brought back Connor Pritico and Josh Bishop into this battle maybe.
We're still gonna be 2 laps to go now. Cross the line. Are we gonna see some defensive moves by Joseph Lowney?
But no,
Yes,
but
we
we
are.
might
The
see.
Aiden Gata finds a gap down the inside. Joseph Lowney opens up. He's gonna hold the outside, and he does not make it. The Aiden Gata gets back up into P1.
Yes, he does.
And
Ingrata almost
Connor
into the
Pritico
wall
and
again.
Connor Pritico down the inside.
Oh, a bit of wheel banging there even from between Connor Pritico and Joseph Lowney. Now we got ourselves a four-cart battle again at the front. This could very well be anybody's race right now in the top four, maybe even in fifth and sixth. If these guys
Big
all
bump from
crash,
Aiden Gata. He's going right down to the white line. Connor Pritico is gonna stay on the inside to defend from Joseph Lowney. So he keeps P2.
Josh Bishop
Connor
trying
running
to
a
really
little
set
bit
up
wide.
there. Going for a big
Connor
set
Pritico with
of
the
three
and
wide.
Joseph Lowney.
Joseph Lowney into the lead, and then Connor Pritico's gonna get really shuffled out now.
We're on the last lap here. Aiden
Aiden
Gata
Grata
sends
tries
it
to go
around the
around the
outside.
outside.
Joseph Lowney holds it. Is he gonna go down the white line? No, he will not. But Aiden Gata does not find the gap he needs.
Oh, a bit of a brake check there
Oh.
again. We've seen that before.
And Joseph Lowney has gave himself a gap with that brake check.
Will these two work together to catch back up? This is last lap, but it could still be anybody's race. I'm sure all of these guys want to win it. We'll see what happens now. Joseph Lowney in the draft of Aiden Ingrata in the draft. Oh!
Oh,
Got a big pole!
We're gonna have to interview him after this race.
Gonna have to interview
And
four
Aiden
people
Gata's
now.
trying to stand in the last corner. He can't make a move though. Joseph Lowney coming across the line in P1. He's gonna celebrate. He's a
Joseph
happy little fella.
Yep, Joseph Lowney wins the final. Oh,
and we
got some condo. Well,
oh
there.
well,
Yeah,
hey,
that's something.
but we
But
know who's not a happy camper. That would be Connor Pritico, who is on his head.
yes, Connor Perdico is not gonna have a good time after that one. That's for sure. Got all the
We're
carts after the checkered ramping each other off into the other property, maybe even onto the highway. Just a little tradition in this game, I think, after the checkered to just go crash into the first person that you see, just for fun. This isn't iRacing where you get incident points or anything, but this is very well and actually a decently exciting race. So without further ado now, we will drag in our race winner, Joseph Lowney, into the call.
Joseph Lowney.
Yes, buddy.
How do we feel after a very exciting win?
Very, very inspirational.
I must say that was a very nice move.
Was
Yeah.
very nice. So, I mean, what do you think about the race overall? How did it fare out to you? Do you think it really went your way, or do you think what do you think
I
about it
mean,
overall?
I had a really good start. Like it was a lot easier to start on the inside than the outside, so I feel like that went really good. And then it kind of all laid out. Me and Aiden kind of got away midway through the race, and then yeah, then we started battling. Then Connor and Josh caught up, and then I kind of just defended my line.
For sure.
It
What do
was
you? Sorry, Sav, go for it.
sorry. That was very very smart and strategic driving from you.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I was just wondering. I want to get your opinion on it. When the field initially, or the pack of U4 initially got spread apart around the halfway point, did you feel that maybe Ingrata had brake checked a little there, or what do you think had happened? Because we saw Ingrata really slow down on, going towards the exit of the corner. He really slowed down out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't really know. He's probably just defending his line, but
Defending, yeah, in a way, sure. But yeah, that was a very good race. I mean, and then going into the what was it? The last lap, you made that double overtake on them when they kind of got scrambled there. Was it?
yeah, I was just trying to play it smart.
Well,
I know I had the pace to win, so
for sure, for sure. I mean, it was a great race, Joseph, and well, thank you for coming out. Is there
Yeah,
anything you want to say? Anybody you want to thank?
yeah, I just want to thank Joe Lowney,
me
amazing driving
me
coach. Savio Panicia
for
for
not
my
racing. Yep.
session. Yeah,
Yeah, making your life
I
easier.
sort of beat him in the race.
Anyway, congrats on the win, Joseph, and congrats on being our first CVKS champion, buddy.
Yep, and for someone to be interviewed officially on a
Oh
live
yeah.
stream.
Thank you.
Alrighty, Sav, if you can drag him out, and we'll drag in the next person.
We'll get Connor Pritico in here. I really want to
Aiden,
hear.
we need Aiden. We need Aiden.
Okay, we'll get Aiden.
Yeah,
and
let's do
Grata.
Aiden first. Let's get Connor last. Let's drag Aiden in here. Do you drag him?
Oh, got him. Aiden and Grata.
Aiden, how was your race, bud? You're live on YouTube right now, being interviewed. So
Well, it wasn't too bad. I mean, in the beginning of the race, I got to the lead. Connor got by me. I worked with him for a couple laps, got by him. Then Joe was behind me. He got by me. Then in the long right-hander, I got the lead, defended. I didn't feel like I brake checked. Obviously it's flat, but I took a light brake because I was in the inside line.
for sure.
And then Connor and Josh were just going to plow, and I guess they don't understand when you're defending, you have to slow down a little bit. And then me and Joe got quite a big gap. He went by me, 3 to go. And then we just started battling from there. I got to lead. I feel like I was being too nice at the end. Joseph was racing me good, but Connor, I don't think he knows what a brake pedal is. I mean, that cost us a win, but I mean, at the end of the day, he ended up crashing, I think, in the long run.
I did want to actually ask you. So what did happen in the last corner going on to the
Yeah,
last lap?
so I defended my line. It was the last lap. And then all of a sudden, I just feel just a fat ginger, just, using his front bumper, completely punted me. Joe got to the lead. He didn't do anything wrong. It was a great move by his part, but Connor's just being way too aggressive, like usual, and
Well,
yeah, he let
that's
Joseph win. But it is what it is. It was a fun race.
for sure.
Yeah,
It was. I mean,
I mean,
and the
no-
what?
Keep going, keep going.
Yeah, in the heat races, it was just me and Savio, so just bump drafting until the last lap, and that was fun, but definitely with more go-karts, it was fun. For the most part, we were driving clean, but yeah, just Connor, I mean, just doing Connor things, But Joseph deserved it. He was fast, and yeah, it was fun.
It's great to hear. Do you have anybody you'd like to thank for this race today or anything?
I want to thank Ari Corcadillos for the amazing event.
Thank you.
Joseph Lowney, winning the race. It was fun racing against him, and yeah. Josh, he was racing clean too, racing clean and hard, and yeah, Connor pretty cool. Just I don't have great things to say to him. Once I get up to the voice chat with him, me and him are gonna have a little chit chat.
Yeah, I
For
mean,
sure.
not only did Connor crash, but he ended up on his head.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, from the way he was driving, I'm not surprised.
That's very unfortunate for Connor. Anyway, thank you so much, Aiden. And
No
if we
problem.
can get Josh Bishop in here, Savio. Josh. Oh,
Oh. Do we bring him back in?
yeah, drink him back, drink him back. Josh, well, that was an exciting race. You want to walk us through kind of what happened for you during that race?
Well, it was a pretty clean race after a lot of a couple incidents. I thought I was gonna get turned and all this happened, but it ended up pretty well for me in the end. Got a P3. Wish it was P1, but what can you do?
Exactly. But you know what? It is always scary racing on this game. You never know what kind of netcode you're not you're going to be very unlucky with. And
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you end up seeing what actually happened to Connor Pritigo? Did he just flip over the curb, or was there contact?
So he told me while we were just sitting in the call there that he tried throwing it up the inside, and I didn't realize he was going for it, and he hit the curb and me at the same time and
Aw.
flipped over me.
Damn, so it was almost like a realistic real-life crash then.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was a very eventful race. I mean, you got a couple positions there. I mean, what happened from your point of view in that last corner going on to the last lap when you guys kind of all scrambled?
Well, it was just all racing and fucking KRP netcode and crap like that. It was as clean as it could have been for kart racing, so I'm not
For
gonna
kart
say
racing.
no to.
Fair enough.
I'm not
Is
gonna
this-
say no to.
And then I'm assuming
Crap
you've
racing.
never been to SH in real life, have you?
No, I have not.
Well, what do you think of the track overall? Do you think it's a good track? For
It's a
racing?
pretty neat track. It's got
Yeah.
flowing corners. It's got your tight corners. It's got everything you need.
For sure. I mean, it's great to see that, you're up at the front, racing. I know at one point you were even telling me that you might not make it back in time coming back from Arizona. So, yeah.
Yeah,
It was
it's a.
really nice to see you this morning on Rainbow Six, knowing that you were home, knowing that you'd be able to come out and race. So, thank you for coming out, Josh. Is there anybody or anyone you'd like to thank?
Just the top four of us all racing together. As clean as it could have been, it was pretty good racing. I would definitely like to do that again sometime soon.
Well, unfortunately, with real life racing starting, I'm not sure how many opportunities we are going to get this kind of a crowd, especially with everybody being spread out all over Canada or even in the States, maybe some of these guys. So, hopefully we can find a date, but if not, I guess the next race that we're going to do is sometime in the fall. So,
Sounds good.
thank you so much for coming out, Josh, and I hope to see you whenever our next race is.
Sounds good. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Okay, can we get Connor in here?
Now we're gonna get the man that was on his head, Connor
Oh.
Pritigo.
So, Connor, how's your neck after that one?
I don't know. It's a bit sore.
Yeah, you
Bit
get a little.
sore.
Get a concussion, or what are you thinking from that?
I think it's more than that. I mean,
Aw.
it felt good. I just want to say, Aiden Grata likes to pleasure himself with baby carrots for fun. That guy has no racecraft. He just doesn't know how to drive. He likes to run into people.
Yeah,
He
you-
likes boys too. I mean,
You
his
had a
glasses
pretty-
are so thick.
You had a pretty interesting race though, Connor. I mean, you're
Yeah.
up in the front, then you got pushed back, and then there was a big gap in the front, then you guys caught up, and
it
then
it
You know-
definitely had its ups and downs, tell you that.
Oh yeah, it was fun racing with a bunch of those guys. Some of them have downs, but some of them have ups. Some of them are fun to race with, and when Joe moved me because Aiden was brake checking me, Aiden drove me off the track, and that put me back. But if I got back to Aiden, I was gonna put him over the wall and tell him to pick a tree, but never got that chance. So he's a lucky for him. I got his number. Gonna write that down, remember it. He's not getting away with this one. I don't care if we got to keep putting front clips on this thing. We'll keep doing that. If he's fucking around, he's gonna find out.
There you go, buddy.
There
That's
you
that's
go.
that's what we like to hear, Connor.
So
I,
what?
I'd like
mean-
to also just give a shout out to all the hot moms that were supporting me in this race.
Well, I'm not sure if there were any hot moms watching. Unfortunately,
There were in my eyes, okay?
Well, Con,
And
go-
Connor.
Yeah.
When we think you were talking about how some people have ups and some people have downs, right? I
Mhm.
mean, in that second last corner, you had an up and down.
I did.
and an all the way around.
Yeah,
I
mean,
did.
how did that happen, Connor?
Well, I was racing Josh Bishop really hard, went for the move, hit the curb, put her on two wheels, and I thought I was going to, bicycle her around the corner, but, she didn't want to keep doing that. So, I ended up on my head, but, I just really want to get back to that Aiden guy, and show him
For sure.
who's boss.
You want to
Show him
actually
who's
run
top
us
dog.
through what happened on the last corner going on to the last lap? We asked a bunch of guys what happened, but I want to hear it from you because you're the one that ended up getting the worst of it. So what happened from your point of view?
So basically, Aiden, he's just a dart without feathers. He doesn't really know what he's doing. Sometimes he's very fast, but his racecraft's just complete ass. And I had a run on him. I went to his outside. I didn't think I was gonna make the move, and then he just decided to turn right on me down the straightaway. And then we got locked together. And then Joe got by us, and then I got put all the way back behind everybody. And I think if Aiden just held his line, he would have had the lead and probably would have won the race. But guys just he doesn't think. That's what happens when you're homeschooled. So don't be homeschooled.
Okay, I think that was enough into
Yeah,
detail,
I think.
Connor.
Is there
I
anybody
appreciate it.
you'd like to thank Connor before we?
I'd like to thank Ari Crocodilus for putting on such a wonderful series, and Savio for the great interview. Also, got to give a shout out to Josh Bishop and Joe. They were racing really hard and fun. Aiden needs some work with a lot of things, so hopefully he can get tested out for what he needs fixing on and get better. So, we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
It was.
All right, thank you,
It was
Connor.
it was a somewhat exciting finish. Give it that, Con. Thank you so much, Con.
I did my best to put on a show for you. I tried.
Well, thank you so much.
If
Con.
I had 2 more laps, I was gonna put Aiden through tires.
Okay, thank you, Connor. Thank you, buddy.
Anyway, can we drag him out? Is Isaiah still in call?
Nope, but I want to have a chat with Christian Savali. He was starting up front and he got wrecked on the first lap.
Well, the reason why Isaiah is not in here.
No.
Oh, that sucks.
We got Christian Savali who was starting up in the front, right? I mean, what happened there, Chris?
Oh, we finished third in the second heat. Stuff finally went our way. And then, all hell broke loose in that final.
You might want to speak up a little.
Chris?
Chris.
Chris?
Well, thank you so much for that nice interview.
We have Isaiah Maxey back in the call, so we'll get
Okay,
him
let's
in
drag
here.
him back in here. He's going to be our driver of the day more than likely. He ended up
And we
going
we got
from-
the man who went from last to P4. We got Isaiah
walk
Maxey.
walk us through it. Walk us through
Hello?
us
Hello?
through your journey, Isaiah. Walk us through your journey from last to fourth.
Alright, so basically, in the first lap, right, I go from last to
Okay.
lapping.
Well, we just heard you went from last to and then you just kind of didn't talk anymore.
Alright, so
Okay.
Oh.
basically, on the first lap, last to eighth.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Just walk us through what happened. We don't need to know the specifics in every detail. Just walk us through kind of your journey through the field.
Alright, so last to eighth on the first lap,
Okay.
and then I'm trying to think because it was a really eventful race. I don't remember it.
Fair
So,
enough.
then-
Do you remember the guy
then-
flipping in the Do you remember a guy going flipping?
I watched
in...
that happen in 4K.
Beautiful. What were your thoughts on that?
I come around the corner and he's upside down.
Great.
Oof, that sucks.
That's what
And
we
then
like
so
to hear.
basically, me and Evan were pushing up to it was Adam or something, and then I accidentally dumped Evan. So sorry Evan,
Aw.
he got a little loose.
Well, we'll see if he protests it. That's for sure. I'm
Alright.
sure I'm gonna open up Discord and we're gonna have like a list of protests. Literally 3 of them from
I
just
bet if there
probably
was
the
if there
front
was
runners.
I bet if there was one more lap I could have gotten third, but it's alright. It is what it is.
Well,
but-
thank you so much. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
My mom, my dad, you. Yeah.
That's perfect. Oh, well,
Chris just evaluated his mic unplugged. He should be better now.
well,
We'll get him back.
maybe not. Oh, yes, we
Nah,
will.
we'll get him back.
We'll get him back. Okay, here we go.
We just gotta wait for him.
Okay, just drag him
Well,
out. Drag him out.
he's
We're
a
gonna
little bit
go
on deck.
review. We're gonna go review now. I think the race is the final. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind dragging him out.
Wait, there's one more person though.
Who? No, just
The
say
man
who.
that's starting P2, Laurent Legault.
Nah. Let's just we gotta kind of wrap it up.
Oh,
Sorry. Well, let's go ahead. Let's go take a look at what happened on the last 2 laps actually with the guys at the front. So I'm still showing my screen, right?
yeah.
Beautiful. So let's go ahead and take a look at what actually happened here on the last lap between, or the last 2 laps between all these guys at the front, the way they were all stacked up. Just quickly get a replay of it right here, going into the last corner. So, up in front, let's go on board with actually Aiden and Grata, and let's go into his free roam here, because we'll get a nice good angle of this from this point of view. Now, the one thing we need to keep an eye on is actually his inputs here, because this will tell us what's actually happened. So, we'll put this in slow motion and see what happens. So, it looks like Aiden kind of went into the corner a bit shallower than everybody else, and washed out a little on the corner exit, and really washed out on the corner exit actually, and it might have put Connor Perdico into a very awkward position, which then resulted in those 2 getting hooked and Joseph Lowney being able to slip right through. And unfortunately for Connor, he was stuck on the far outside, and Josh Bishop coming in to bump draft or get on the bumper of Aiden just caused Connor to kind of get washed all the way out, which is very unfortunate for him. Now, if we skip ahead a little and we watch the last lap battle here between Joseph Lowney and Aiden and Grata, go on to Connor Perdico's view of things here, because also Connor had a little incident. Joseph Lowney getting a bit sideways there, also covering his position. Connor really using, I think, more than the track there, to be fair, of what's actually happened. So, going through the chicanes, everybody was still kind of behaving, people kind of sliding a little. And Joseph Lowney at this point actually had quite the gap between him and Grata. And Connor just absolutely threw it in. That was
And he
a
is
nasty
on his
one.
lid.
That was a pretty nasty one. And unfortunately, with the gap like that, Ingrata could not go for a proper move on Joseph Lowney, resulting in Lowney getting the win. And yeah, Ingrata second and Josh Bishop in P3. Now, what I also want to see is the start, because I'm sure the start was anything but clean. So that's
I want to
something.
see Laurent Legault's perspective of this.
Yeah, we got to see what happened to Laurent Legault actually, because Laurent had a very unfortunate incident, what appeared to be at the start of the race, and resulted in him retiring. So we will go back and see what actually happened to our buddy. Gotta love the replay, just gotta absolutely rewind now. What about you guys in chat? How was the entertainment of the race? What do you guys think? What were your guys' overall impression? Alrighty, so now we gotta follow on with Laurent Legault here. We'll put it in slow motion actually, that way we can really see what's happened here. We'll go in like, we'll go about a quarter speed here. This should be good to give us a good indication of what happened here. So we got a bit of bumping from the outside row here, which definitely doesn't help. These guys are almost wheel banging. Laurent Legault is really just trying to keep it on track, and it looks like he's going to get a little bump there, which will then send him into Connor, and the guy behind looks like he still might be pushing him. And, okay, well, it looks like he actually survived this stage,
We're
so
off to a clean start.
overall
for
clean
Laurent.
start. Got a bit of scrambling going on back here. Looks like a cart got a little sideways. Very unfortunate. I believe that was Michael Riccio, actually. And,
Oh, and there's what happens to Laurent Legault.
yeah,
Connor Perdico dives down the inside and
yeah, we need to go
Maybe there
back
was
and quickly
con-
look at that.
maybe there's contact. Let's go back to that.
So there's Laurent Legault, And now if we go ahead and slow this down, looks like there
Oh,
was
and there's contact with
contact
Joseph Lowney.
between Joseph Lowney and Laurent, which then sent Laurent very, very, very wide on the corner exit. And then oh no!
Oh, that's
Let's go
so
see what
unfortunate.
happened. That is very unlucky to have to be sent twice. Once by somebody at the corner, and then Josh Bishop getting a little loose and just, yeah. That's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate for Laurent Legault. Started P2 or P3 and ended up all the way over here.
That was
Yeah,
that's
that-
not the
very-
way he would want to end his race.
100% not. That is very unfortunate for Laurent. I was kind of rooting for him. I like that guy.
I
That's
was
for
rooting
sure.
for him too. It was a surprise appearance into this race, and
Yeah, I think
very
it's one of
quick.
the first times I've seen him do an official race like this. So it was very unfortunate. I think we also need to go take a look at Christian Savaglio and see what happened to him at the start as well. I think he also got collected in an incident here. So slow it down. Looks like a bit of side potting here. Oh, is this the result from the collision here? Where Christian Savaglio. Aw, that's very unfortunate. Savaglio kind of just getting almost spun, and yep, he ended up getting spun here. That's very unfortunate. And yeah, very unfortunate to see. But overall, I mean, definitely big congrats to Joseph Lowney on the win. Definitely, it was a hard-fought race. Give him that. But yeah,
Laurent Legault is the GOAT. I agree, man. 100%
Yes, he
agree
is.
with that.
so yeah. Well, thank you guys all for watching. Well, I've been your commentator, race director, person who organized the sessions, owner of the Discord server, Ari Crocodilus, and of course, the other commentator in here who should have been racing, but unfortunately had some issues with his game, Savio Panicia. Is there anything you'd like to say, Savio, before we end the live stream?
Well, I'd like to say, I only got to drive the heats and starting P3 in quali, so starting P3 in both heats. Just pushed with Aiden Grotto. We broke away like over a second each heat within the span of 5 laps, and it was very good racing between the two of us. Sad and unfortunate that we couldn't continue that in the final, but it is what it is, and
We just got a comment as well. Great commentary. Thank you. That was my first time, I think,
Yeah.
officially doing it. So, I think I screwed up a few times, looking for words and having Savio come in clutch, It's very, very, very nice to have Savio in here. Definitely felt less lonely. But yeah, thank you guys all for coming out. Thank you guys all for watching, and for those who raced as well. Thank you guys so much. This was probably the biggest field I've seen for what used to be the Ontario Karting Series, but now we renamed to Canadian Virtual Karting Series just so that we don't have any confusion. Don't want to confuse things with real life. So, thank you guys all for coming out, and, well, we'll catch you on the next stream.